The House comes to questions for oral answer. Question number 1, in the name of Andrew Bailey.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance and reads, what budget policies will soon take effect that will help to distribute dividends from the growing economy to New Zealand families?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, all 7 of the National-led government's 7 budgets have included measures to help New Zealand families get ahead. From tomorrow, Mr. Speaker, the 1st of July, children under 13 will have access to free GP visits and free prescriptions. Paid parental leave payments will increase with the maximum weekly rate for eligible employees and self-employed parents going from $504.10 to $516.85 gross. And the average ACC levy for a private motor vehicle will fall by around $130 a year, which is part of a $440 million levy reduction across the New Zealand economy. Mr. Speaker, these are just 3 of the policies this government is introducing to support families on the back of our strengthening economy.
Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary question, Andrew Bailey.
What other recent budget measures are already in place to help New Zealand families and children?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
On behalf of the Minister of Finance, the government included a number of other measures in Budget 2014, which took effect from 1 April this year, just under 3 months ago. These include paid parental leave increasing by 2 weeks to 16 weeks, and that will increase by another 2 weeks from the 1st of April next year. The parental tax credit rose from $150 a week to $220 a week, and the entitlement will increase from 8 weeks to 10 weeks. The government's new Home Start scheme will help around 90,000 Kiwis into their first home over the next 5 years. Average ACC work levies paid by employers and self-employed people fell to 90 cents per $100. And New Zealand's superannuation increased by another 2%, meaning it has increased by 31% since April 2008, more than double the inflation rate over that period.
Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary question, Andrew Bailey.
How does this year's budget build on the policies of previous budgets, particularly in the area of support for families and children?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, Budget 2015 included a number of measures in a $790 million package of support for children living in hardship. The following will apply from the 1st of April next year. Benefit rates for families with children will rise by $25 a week after tax. This is the first time core benefit rates have been increased apart from inflation adjustments since 1972. Extra support for low-income working families with the minimum family tax credit and the base rate of the in-work tax credit both increasing. Childcare assistance for low-income families will increase, reducing barriers for parents moving off welfare and into work, and there will be increased work expectations for parents on a benefit. The package targets around 160,000 families with 300,000 children with incomes of less than $36,350 per year.
Speaker.
Supplementary question, Andrew Bailey.
How did Budget 2015 build on the government's wider program to support more jobs and higher wages for New Zealand families?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, one of the most important things we can do for vulnerable families is to help get the parents into work. Treasury's budget forecast shows there are 194,000 extra jobs since late 2010, and another 150,000 jobs are projected by 2019. Unemployment is expected to fall below 5% in 2016. Average annual wages have increased by $5,700 in the last 4 years and are forecast to rise around $30,000 to $63,000 a year in 4 years' time, which is an increase of a further $7,000. So, Mr. Speaker, a growing economy supported by the government's responsible economic plan is working for New Zealanders and their families.
Question number 2, Andrew Little.